I'd like to discuss something about the Python. What are the different activities of this particular Python and all those things, all those issues here. Let us so we were there somewhere else. So I believe that you people have come across the syllabus which was given by JNTU Kakinada. I believe that you have been come across the syllabus which was given by JNTU Kakinada and which was posted to you yesterday. So look at this. We have covered introduction to the Python has covered. That is, the Python has covered, and displaying output using print statement, print function has covered, and the variables has covered, and then the performance calculation, performing calculations, A plus B, B plus C, something like that has covered. So type conversions we will cover at this moment today, and data types we have covered. So basic data types and expressions also be covered, and a string assignment has been taken into consideration. How a string could be gets assigned also covered, and then numeric data type, numeric data types and the character sets. What is the character set which you have to use for Python also covered, using some number of functions. Of course, modules have not covered, using some number of functions. So that is a print function, ID function, and some other functions have been covered. And today we would like to cover some other also. And today we would like to cover type conversions, very important concept, type conversions. This is the concept which we have to cover today. And this is one more concept which I would like to cover here. So comments and so type conversions. These are the 2 points we would like to cover today. And by next hour, by tomorrow's hour, we will take care about the input and processing and output. How input will be taken. That let me introduce some programs on what you call Python. And here, before going to take this one, what is the program development life cycle, which is useful for us while designing any kind of program in any language, not exactly in Python, in any kind of language, how this could be. So let us discuss by tomorrow's class. So this is the first unit number 1 in our JNTU Kakinada, which was released yesterday. Okay, so we have covered approximately some 30% of syllabus. Okay, 30%, not exactly 30%. Okay, 30% of syllabus have been covered here. And also we have covered this Boolean expressions, Boolean variables also covered. This is also covered. Okay, this is also true or false also be covered. However, we would like to go ahead and take the class today. Comments. Normally, comments are very much useful in any programming language, not exactly in Python, whatever the programming language it may be. So it is very, very important to write the comments. So it's also called as document writing. As far as IT industry, it is called as document writing. What is the importance of document writing in the sense? If anybody, so for example, X and Y and Z, X, Y, Z are the 3 people who are developing one particular software or one particular application. Suddenly X got some other job and he left from that particular organization, and other A has been coming to X place, and A must be understand what exactly the X has been implemented so far. Okay, so without any documentation, A could not understand what exactly he was prepared or he was written for that particular application. So to understand very carefully or to understand very easily by the other people, so comment lines are very much useful. Okay, comment lines are used for that particular point here. And as far as development point of view, comment lines are integral part. These are one of the parts of the programming languages. So not exactly by the students, but as far as the development point of view, comment lines are integral part of any kind of program here. And these are using comment lines. So you could able to use or you could able to read the code in a proper way. So that is the point which we'd like to consider here. And then while executing so the program, or while testing the code, or while executing the program, comment lines are not supposed to be taken into consideration. They are just a documentation purpose. By reading those, I mean, human beings are supposed to read those, then they will understand what is the code which could be introduced after the comment line and what for that code was introduced. Something like that, it has been taken into consideration. Okay, so during execution, please remember, during execution of your program, otherwise in generally in terms of IT industry point of view, so things will be tested before going to deliver the product. During testing also, comment lines are not supposed to be taken into consideration. Then how could you start the comment lines? Single line, there are two different types of, as far as C, we have only one kind of comment line, that is this one here. So slash star and star slash only. And you are learning C++ right away with Python, thereby two different types of comment lines. One is this one, and second one is a double slash. Double slash is a single line, and this is a multi-line. In the similar way, we're also having single line comment lines in Python and multi-line comment lines in Python also. Okay, single line comments will be always starts with the hash. Previously in C++, you have learned double slash will be the single line comment. So here it is hash. If you start hash and return anything, blah, 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 blah will be written by you, that could not be taken into consideration during the execution of your program. Okay, they are not supposed to be taken into consideration during the execution of your program here. And multi-line comments will be always get starts with three what you call double quotes, three double quotes. So first set followed by second set followed by third set. Then you have to write anything in any number of lines, and then end with first set, second set, and third set. Okay, like this you have to write your comment lines. These comment lines are used for used in only program, not at command prompt. Not at command prompt, only at program this can be used. Okay, remember this particular point very clearly. In C programming language, you could write, so start with slash star, and you have to so type any number of lines, and then the star slash, in the sense it is multi-line comment line in C or C++ or Java or .NET and all kinds of things. It is the so comment line aspect in terms of that. But in Python, so three continuous consecutive so what you call quotes will be taken into consideration. That is called as a multi-line, and the hash will be taken. It is a single line comment line. Okay. So while writing while writing programs, we will come across these particular points very clearly. Okay. Then previously in the previous session, we have learned the data types. Data types: integer, float, complex, Boolean, and str. So these are the fundamental and the basic data types which have been learned in the previous session. And today, how these things will be, I mean, typecasting could be gets evaluated. We would like to see today. Okay, what is the importance of so typecasting and how the typecasting is being taken into consideration? Let us have a look here for today here. So first of all, we can convert any type, whatever the type it may be, any type to so any type, another type. For example, an integer is there with you. For time being, that integer must be converted into so float. Yes, you can able to convert. In C, one specific problem is there. I'll give you what is that specific problem which could be able to do here is, so for example, two variables will be taken by me, some integer a, comma, a will be equal to some 5, so comma, b will be equal to some 2, comma, okay, semicolon, c will be some float, So C will be equal to C will be taken. Somewhere else you have to use C will be equal to A divided by B. It will always gives you actually as far as original division A divided by B, that is 5 divided by 2 will be gives you 2.5 actually. It is 2.5. Since numerator and denominators will be in integer, though the output variable is in terms of float, numerator and denominators are both are in integers, so you could get 2.0 only. 0.5 will be so terminated, truncated, not terminated, truncated. 0.5 will be truncated in C programming languages. So therefore, if you want to get 2.5, so time being for this particular statement, you have to use typecasting or there something like this, A divided by, so float of FLOAT, so of B. So typecasting will be taken in C programming language, something like this, okay? So if you take something like this, for time being, for only this particular instruction, even your integer, your B value or B variable is integer, for this particular point of view, B will be treated as a float for this particular point of view. So for this reason, typecasting could be introduced into the so programming, and the same kind of typecasting could also be introduced in Python also. Let us examine how these things will be. I believe that these things will be there with you in your C programming language, how the typecasting could be introduced. Okay, C is very basic programming language, so that is why this kind of typecasting languages, typecasting will be operated very occasionally, but here very often we are supposed to operate this typecasting here. So conversion is called this kind of conversion is called typecasting. Okay, this is called the typecasting, otherwise type conversion. Okay, how this could be done? So here let us see. There are 5 different types of so typecasting built-in functions are there. Integer to convert any kind of data type to integer, to convert any type of data type to float, to convert anything from any data type to what you call complex, and anything from Boolean. So anything from anything it will be converted to Boolean, and anything to so string. So here 5 different types of built-in functions are there, which are used to convert your value to respective data type. Okay. Let us see what is the first one, integer. Okay, you can convert from anything to anything. Let me open so this one here, then it is very easy to understand regarding to this. So look at this. A will be equal to 10.5. I'd like to convert A to so integer point. Integer point in the sense the decimal part will be truncated. So integer of A. Okay, it has been converted. It has been so casted, not converted, actually casted. But if you take so print A, that would be 10.5 only. That will be 10.5 only. Value could not be changed, but taking that particular value and it could be casted towards so integer point. Okay, and let us also take into consideration of integer from different kinds of things here. So integer of false, already I have given. False is 0, FALSE, sorry, typing mistake, FALSE. Okay, already I have given. Internally false will be termed as 0 and integer true. Already we have discussed capital T must be there. So look at this, this is 1. Okay, similarly integer right away from string, that is anything enclosed within so anything enclosed within so double quotes will be a string. It could be considered as this particular point. Okay, and if you consider something like this integer 10 point some 4 or 5, something like this, not exactly like this within the string you have mentioned something like this, it is not integral part. It is not integral part. It is a sequence of characters. which will be includes a decimal point. Because it is enclosed within double quotes, it is not supposed to be considered as a base 10. It could be so a string. So these kind of things cannot be converted. These kind of things cannot be converted. Integral, literal for integer with having base 10 only. It is not with base 10. It is a point will be there. In double quotes or single quotes, the point will be a character. So because of this reason, it is not supposed to be converted here. That is what you need to remember. And you are also not able to convert an base value right away from. You can able to convert something like this. So 0 binary 0b followed by 1101. It could be able to convert. That is 13. There is no problem. Similarly, if you include this particular thing in double quotes, where it could be considered as a string, you need to understand this particular point very clearly. So this is actually, this particular point is actually a binary value. This is actually a string. It is not binary, it is a string. So it could not be able to convert. You need to understand this particular point very clearly. Okay, this is a binary value and this is a string here. Even inside this string you have given, so binary value, that doesn't matter. So it could not be able to convert so to its so integer here. Similarly, integer of 0 O, let me say some 2 3 4, whatever the value it may be, so it could be able to convert. Similarly, integer 0x, some ABC, small ABC or capital ABC, both are eligible here, 2748. So it could be able to perform the operation. But whereas if you place as a string something like this, it could not be able to so convert here. Okay, so these are the things which we have to consider while conversions will be took place with integer. Integer from any kind of data type, int of can be converted from any kind of data type here. From any kind of data type, it could be converted here. Whereas if you go ahead and talk something about this kind of string and this kind of string, it could not be able to convert. That is what you need to understand. Okay, this is the way you have to consider how integer will be. Okay, look at this. I have given some examples here. I have given same kind of examples here. So that is the point here. So you can consider integer from except, sorry, I have not discussed this one. From complex, integer could not be able to convert it here. Okay, complex value cannot be converted here. How this could be specified? Integer of 10 plus, so 5j. Okay, this is the complex value. It is unable to, so cannot convert complex to integer. That is what you remember. I have forgotten to give that particular statement while discussing. And remaining everything will be taken into consideration. But from string type to integer type, while we are trying to conversion, while we are trying to make some kind of conversion from string type to integer type, you must always look into the matter that it must be always base 10. So str of, let me say, so 10, 100 and something like this. So it could be enclosed within single quotes. It could be a double quotes. It could be considered as a so integral part of 10 only. Okay, base 10 only. It could be base 10 only. It is okay. But like this, let me say, so 0, 5 to 0.7 to something like this. It will be enclosed within double quotes. So here this point, this decimal place is not considered as a decimal place here. It is a character. Since it is a character, you could not do anything here. Okay, that is the point you need to understand. Then followed by float. You can take any kind of value right away from float to any kind of value from any data type to float will be able to convert here. So here also same kind of things will be taken into consideration. Let us have a look here also. Okay. So try to take float of let me say so 10 here, float of 10. Okay, it is 10.0. So float of some 123, which is an integer, 0.0 will be added here. 0.0 could be taken into consideration. Float of so false 0.0. Okay, so float of true, it is 1.0. TRUE, why? FLOAT, sorry. FLOAT, spelling mistake, typing spelling mistake. So TRUE, true. Okay, 1.0. So right away from anything to anything, you could able to convert it here. Here also you need to remember that so base 10 must be maintained here. So float of something like this ONE, for example. ONE within single quotes or double quotes, you have to enter ONE. It could not be able to convert here because it is not a 10 integral. I mean, base 10 is not there. So that is why it is unable to convert from so that particular string to float here. That is what you need to remember. And you could not also take something like this. So float of 0 B, I mean binary 1011. So something like this, it could be okay. It could be okay. But whereas if you take the same thing in terms of double quotes, it couldn't. As integer, here also error message. Okay, cannot convert this particular string because the string doesn't have any base 10. So that is the problem. You need to understand in this particular way. So complex also not supposed to be taken into consideration here. Complex also not supposed to be done here. So float of 10 plus 5j, it is also not supposed to be converted. Complex to, so float cannot be converted here. So these are the points we need to consider here. So always you have to remember these points here. Okay. Any type to float will be taken into consideration except complex type. Except this one. This must be remembered. Okay. And you are also looking forward that everything must be base 10 only. If it is not base 10, you could not able to so perform the typecasting using float. Okay. Then followed by so complex. So you could able to convert right away from complex any data type to complex in two forms. How these two forms will be? First form will be seems like this: complex of x, only one parameter. One parameter will be given. So what does it means? This x will be, so complex value could always seems like this: x plus so j. Let me say yj, whereas x is so real part and y is imaginary part. You are giving only x here so that it could be always specify something like this: x plus 0j. So second imaginary part is not mentioned by you, so that is why it is taken as 0. Okay. So second point is x plus y. So x is real part and y will be imaginary part. So therefore, so whatever the part we have mentioned here, so the same, instead of x and y, the values have been submitted here. Let me show you. Let me show you how the things will be gets happened here. Complex of some 10, for example. Okay, 10 plus 0j. Similarly, complex, let me consider 10.23. Okay, y part has not been given here. So imaginary part has not been given here. So again, this one. So complex of 10.56 comma, sorry, 10.56 comma, so 1, 2. Now I have given y part also. Now you can see this is the way it has been allocated here. Okay. Then while taking complex of TEN, okay, TEN is a string, it could not be done. It could not be done here. Through strings, it could not be done here in a proper way. So that is what you need to understand. And complex, so within double quotes 10, yes, it could be because it is base 10 integral. So there is no problem, but it doesn't have any base 10. It is pure characters. So that is why it is unable to convert this one here. Okay, one more thing. Complex of true. So it could be 10 plus 1 plus 0j. Otherwise, complex of true comma true 1 plus 1j. Okay, something like this. In this way, you can able to cast from one particular thing to another thing here. In this way, you have to perform the operations in terms of complex here. Okay. Okay, these are the examples of complex here. Then followed by bool. Bool in the sense, so always bool will be taking four different types of so data types are there except bool. How they could be? So let us see. If you take x is an integer, bool of x is an integer. 0 means that is false. Other than 0, that could be true. Okay, other than 0, that could be true. Similarly, so if x is a float value, so 0 means the value is false, otherwise it is true. And then, so it is a complex in the sense both will be get 0, something like this. Both will be get 0, then the result will be so false, otherwise it is true for complex values. And for this one, so x will be a string. If a string is empty in the sense something like this, it has been specified something like this, then it could be written false, otherwise it is true. You need to remember these points here. Okay, so if it's 0 in terms of float and integers, 0 will be there, that could be written false. Any other value other than 0, whether it is negative or positive, that doesn't matter, but other than 0 will be provided, then obviously it could be considered as true. Similarly, in complex, 0 plus 0j, then that could be considered as false. So other than 0 plus 0j, whatever the value you have for either, so imaginary part will be available, otherwise real part will be available. Either of part will be available, then that could be considered as true. Then in string, null string in the sense empty string will be there, that could be false, otherwise it is true here. Let us examine how these things will be taken into consideration. Let us examine. So bool of something like this. Okay, no data is available, it is false. Bool of capital A, so it is true, because it is not so empty string. We have one single character, that is so bool of so 0. So 0 itself is a false. Okay, bool of so negative 10, it is true. Whether it is negative or positive, it doesn't equal to 0, that's all. Okay, so bool of so complex value plus 0j. Since so real so here we have real part is there, imaginary part is 0. Either of these parts will be available, then that could be considered as so that thing. And if you specify 0 plus 0, then it is false. So like this, you have to evaluate. In this way, bool is going to be taken into consideration here. Then finally, the string. String can be always okay, string could be always taken. Anything will be taken as string. There is no problem. str is by default it is typecasting here. There is no problem at all. However, so look at this. Very important point to be understand: immutability. So there are two words are there in right away from Python onwards. You have able to listen two words: mutable, immutable. Two things: mutable, immutable. Mutable in the sense they could able to change the value. You can able to change the value. So you can able to increase the size or decrease the size, something like that is called as mutable. Immutable in the sense you cannot do increase the size or decrease the size. Okay, so that is what the mutability or immutability in other languages. We are talking about the fundamental data types, that is integer, float, integer, float, complex, true or false, bool, and string. For these kinds of data types, what is the meaning of immutability here? For example, if you have to create a will be equal to 10, it could be occupy some space here. So some space, some address will be 786, something like this, and this name is a here. If b will be equal to again 10, so the same location will be taken in Python, because it could be always looking whether same kind of data item and same kind of storage will be there or not. It could be identified first. and that could be reused here. So look at this. If both will be identified same locations, then I did some small modification here. Right away from A will be increased or decreased or modified right away from 10 to some 12, for example, some 10 to 12. If you are supposed to make this change at this location, therefore B also be changed to 12. Listen carefully. Immutability is very important property of objects or data types here. So let me clear off everything and I'll come across one more time. So some A will be equal to some 10. So in memory, A will be so created somewhere else with 2 bytes, and address will be some 786. That is the address. Name is A, and the value is 10. And using my programming, Python programming, I have been taken one more variable which will be equal to 10 here. Already we have taken this particular concept in the previous sessions itself. If you take 10 again, so instead of creating one more memory location immediately, it could be identifies whether same kind of value will be possessed by any variable or not. Yes, A does have so some 10 only. So therefore, this particular location will be also identified by B. So far, so forth, it is okay. So far, it is okay here. Now, the problem will be, the very particular problem will be, if A will be changed its value right away from 10 to, so program has been changed some kind of value right away from 10 to some 12, 10 to 12. If modification will be done by this particular location in 786, the modification will be done, then B also be affected because same location is being identified by B also. So if you did any modification at this particular place, now value of B and the value of A will be 12. But user did not perform any operation on B. User did not perform any operation on B. Even then, the problem, I mean, because of modification was happened for A, so Ath location was modified something like this. Therefore, B also be taken the same value. So it could be very biggest problem. It could be very much biggest problem. So Python has taken one very important property, that is immutability. Immutability. I believe that you understand. I believe that you people have understood what this particular problem is. So A value and B value have taken same 10 and 10. And because of only 10, Python's basic property is if same value could be available in any location, then that particular location will be shared by number of variables, number of identifiers. So far, it is very good. Now, if A value will be changed in the program, A value will be changed. So A value will be changed. Then in this location, value of A, what CI, I don't know who is this name. It is correct only. What I am trying to say, the same. A value will be changed. In this location, 10 will be overwritten by 12. Obviously, without changing the value of B, so B also be 12. This could be a biggest problem because B has not been changed. Only A has been changed, B has not been changed. So this could be a biggest problem. How to resolve this problem here in the sense, immutability will be, what does immutability here in the sense, let me take the same example here. A will be equal to some 10 and B will be equal to again 10. Whatever the discussion we have made here, the same discussion here also. So that is 786 is the address of that A. So has been taken, this name is A, and also taken B here, also taken by B here. So that is what I am telling. That is what I am telling. So immutability, what exactly? Just wait for asking questions at this moment. I'm telling that, do you understand this particular scenario? Do you understand this particular scenario? That's all. I'm asking only that question. Okay, immutability. What immutability does means, I am explaining. Okay, so if value will be changed here, then automatically it will be changed without any reflections in B. It is also taken 12. So that is the problem here. Now, what is the immutability here in the sense? once a value can be, a location, an object can be gets created, that object cannot be modified. If A will be modified from 10 to 12, so immediately one more object will be gets created. So somewhere else in some 875, somewhere else in other location, one more location will be gets created. This value will be 10, 12, and it is being identified by A, and A will be detached from detached from here. Now B only identifies 10. A will be 12. Now, so location of B will be 786 and location of A will be 875. Okay. So this kind of, once you have created any kind of variable, once an object will be created in the memory, that could not be changed. That could not be changed here. So that is the point you need to understand. So this non-changing property is called as, not changing property is called as immutability. That is the meaning of immutability. I'll show you. I hope that my point will be gets to you. Right now, my point will be gets to you. So while let me enter into the Python and let me show you how this could be. So for example, A will be equal to some 10. Okay. ID of A will be, let us see the address. This is the address. So 3939968. This is the address. Now B will be equal to again 10. Now let us take ID of B here. It could also be taken the same kind of 939968, same address. There is no change in address. Now I'd like to change the value of I'd like to change the, so one more question, one more point will be there. Does A is B? Both are having same? Yes, it is true. Is a keyword which could be identified whether both will be identified the same location. Both will be identified same location. That is the meaning of this one. Yes, it is. Both are sharing same location. Now, I'd like to change the value A. A will be equal to 12. Other than 10, whatever the value it may be, either it is 9 or 10 or 12 or 100, whatever the value, it doesn't equal to 10. Okay, it has been taken. Let us take the value of ID of A. You can see very carefully. You can see 6939968 is the B's location, and A's location has been changed. Try to observe. Let me take the B's location one more time. What is the value of B here? That could be the same. That could be the same, but location of A has been changed. Location of A has been changed here. Okay. Now A is B. Both are having same location. No, it doesn't. Okay. Now let me change the value of B here. B will be equal to, let me say that is 14. What is the previous address of B? So 939968. Now have been changed to 14. Okay. Now let me display the so idea of B. Look at this. It has been occupied somewhere else. Okay. The object which was created at this location has not been changed anything, overwritten anything. That could be as it is. If any other variable, C will be equal to 10, for example, other variable, new variable has been taken into consideration. It has been assigned to 10. Okay. Right now, ID of C, let us see. ID of C, what is the value? You could observe previously B has been occupied, the memory identified a memory location which value is 10. The same value has been taken by C here. The same value has been taken by C here. So once any object will be created something like this, that object cannot be changed. That object cannot be changed. If you change the value of that particular object, I mean the variable value, so immediately another location will be taken into consideration, thereby value can be stored. But whatever the object which was created by you by Python, it cannot be changed. So this non-changeable mode will be called as immutability. Okay, look at this. I hope that you understand. Initially, A has taken same location. A was reassigned with 12, so that it has been taken another location. And B has been taken another, B has been changed here. So B has been taken another location other than A and B, a previous value and A. Now C will be assigned to, so 10 here. So whatever the value which has been, I mean, whatever the location which has been created by, the same location will be identified by C. It doesn't create any new location and it has been taken the same. Okay. So that is why the property, this particular kind of property. So this object cannot be destroyed. This object will be always as it is until our program will be completed. Okay. If any new object, any new variable, some D will be equal to, again 10 will be taken, then D will be identified this particular location again. Okay. This property is called as immutability. That is the meaning of immutability. And this immutability will be there with Python. Let us see. That is the specification what I have written in terms of the words. Okay. In terms of the words, that is the, so non-changeable behavior. Non-changeable behavior is called as immutability. You could not change. Once you have to create any object, you could not change anymore. So that is called as immutability. Okay. If Python, any new object is required, then immediately PVM won't create object immediately. It cannot be created immediately. As I said just before, A will be equal to 10, B will be equal to 10. A value has been changed, B value also be changed. Now C has been equal to 10. 10 object 10 is already available in the memory. So instead of creating one more new object, PVM will be always looking forward whether same kind of object will be available or not. If it is available, assign it. If it is not available, just create one more. Okay. Since 12 is not available, so it has been created. Since 14 is not available, it has been created. C equal to 10, 10 is already existed. So assign C will be C to the particular location. Okay. So this property is called as reusing property, and non-changeable behavior is called as immutability. Okay. Non-changeable form is called as immutability. In this way, so it has been taken into consideration. Why this could be taken here in the sense, so performance will be, advantages, performance will be very much increased in terms of memory utilization. In terms of memory utilization, it has been so taken into consideration, and there is no problem actually. So has been taken. Some textbooks have been given some kind of problem here, so it doesn't have any problem here actually. Okay, so this is what the lecture today. So okay, please remember immutability. Immutability property is very much required in somewhere else in, I mean, all the places of Python here. You must remember this particular point here. Okay, so this is what today's class, and we will discuss. So let me, tomorrow what we are supposed to discuss here in the sense, so program development cycle, this could be discussed with you, and input, how input could be taken into consideration will be discussed with you, and how you have to read the input from a keyboard. So how this could be, if possible, for operators also, how operators will be evaluated. All these things will be discussed by tomorrow, next class. Okay. Thank you. Any question here? Yeah. Thank you. So 21 people have attended today. I don't know why. Remaining, what about remaining people? Okay, by 17th onwards, everybody must attend to the classes.